Deb Coviello here. I have been talking to you a little bit about setting up your 2024 for success. Obviously, this is a season of strategic planning and trying to invest the right resources, equipment, technology, and all of that such that you can achieve those results that you are going to promise to your stakeholders. And we've also been talking a little bit, and again, I haven't gotten to my workout yet. This is video 3, but I just want to continue this conversation with you, is that I asked you then the next question, that if investing in your people's performance, coaching and mentoring them, and close gaps in their competency that often leaders will sweep under the rug because they just don't want to deal with it. I also asked you, do you have the people in place that have the capability and competency to even coach performance? Because you may have a senior leadership team that is really wonderful, and maybe they hired high performers, but somewhere along the way, people's competencies may reach their capacity, and coaching and mentoring in a structured one-on-one effort is needed. But let's talk about, what is the right mentor? What are the qualities of your leaders to be able to coach and mentor performance? What do they need? Because they might say, well, do this, do this, do this, and that's coaching. That might work. But what are the characteristics in your leaders that they need to have in order to be good people to close gaps in other people's performance? And I would propose to you a few characteristics. They have to be exceptional listeners, which is hard for high performers, especially your leadership team, because they have all the answers. They need to listen deeply. And when I say listen, it is not just with their ears, but also their eyes, and read the body language in the people, because the people might say, oh, I've got this, I know I've got everything I need, I generate my reports, I know how to do my job. But if they're not looking you in the eye, if they're looking down and around, if their energy is low, there is something simmering below the surface. Your leaders, your mentors, your people that are supposed to coach performance need to have developed skills that are deep listening skills. And to be able to ask brave questions about, what are the barriers, what are the gaps, are there situations that you're uncomfortable in where maybe you didn't get the desired result? Let's talk about it. And ask more questions. That is something that is really critical. You need to think about, and if your people don't have those skills, they need to develop them. I, as a podcaster, listen to a lot of people and ask really deep questions to deeply understand where the people are, what are their capabilities, and where might they be faltering. And then the next thing is, and this is really important, is leaders will often look at their people just for the job that they're doing now. And they will coach and maybe close the barriers about how to have critical conversations, how to influence, how to message, how to send better emails, all of those things. But sometimes they like to keep people in the places that they are, because if they lose them, it becomes a challenge to be able to replace them. So sometimes succession planning is not on top of mind with your leaders when it comes to performance management. Part 2, one of the skills they need to have is be able to look at the people in front of themselves and be able to say, what could this person do? What is the next level for them? And can they see it? Because sometimes your people sitting in front of you are already performing at the next higher level, and they can't see that. Their job is to be able to maximize the capability and utilization of these people. And if they are meant to take their amazing talent and maybe spread it across the organization, they should be looking for that and making proposals. How could they do that so that maybe they might lose that person, but may benefit the organization? So again, part 2, can they actually see the potential of the people, and maybe even set them up for succession planning and moving them on? So deep listening and being able to see the people's potential that maybe they don't even realize yet. That is true performance management, and that will ultimately deliver amazing results to the bottom line. So think about it. You need to be thinking about, are your leaders who do coach and mentor the staff in the rank and file, do they have those deep listening skills and also the ability to see the true capability of the people and where they should probably go? So, Deb Coviello, I will eventually get to that workout, but I got one more video to record. But thank you for just listening a little bit. And if this seems interesting, we should have a conversation before you get too far into your 2024 planning. So, Deb Coviello, the Drop-In CEO. We'll talk to you again in another video. Take care. Bye.